In this circuit workout, we'll be using dumbbells and a step to challenge your whole body. We'll be working the upper, the lower, the core, and cardio. So I'll be showing modifications for intensity and impact throughout. Are you ready to get started? Let's go. So we're gonna start with this box because we are gonna be doing, I'm gonna show you, we're gonna do a box squat. You could jump it if you feel like that. And then we'll turn over and we'll do mountain climbers or this. Now you could do this on the floor, much more challenging of course. Or you could do this, all right? Okay, so let's start with that box squat. So down and up, down and up. So you have 1 minute. Now in 30 seconds, I'm gonna change it to that mountain climber knee lift. Make sure those heels are not too close to you so your knees are sticking out. See how my knees stick out? My feet are flat. Go at a speed that works well for you. Drive down to those heels. Now obviously the lower your platform, the more challenging this is going to be. Just tap your butt. 3, 2, 1. Okay, flip over. Grip that box. So you could do it just a plank knee in or mountain climber. Nice flat back. The higher up you are, I'm going to turn so I have better grip, the easier this gets. Just make sure your butt's not up in the air, okay? Especially if you're on the floor. Lift up out of the shoulder. Keep those abs engaged. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going down to the floor for this one. You could do this, okay, but we're gonna reach. We're gonna reach. Okay, so I'm going to the floor, then we'll stand back up. Spread those fingers. You could be on the elbows. Tuck your pelvis, reach forward, reach forward. So make sure your butt's not up in the air. You're tucked under, engage those quads. So if you're down here, that's totally fine too. You can even be down on the knees for a modified plank. Reach as far as you can. Remember, if you're on the hands, really spread those fingers, distribute the weight through the wrists. Elbows are not locked. Okay, one more. All right, take your time. Bring yourself up. Grab a heavier dumbbell. We're gonna walk around with it, okay? And if it's too light, it's not gonna be challenging enough. So, since I'm still warming up, I'm gonna do 15. I'm just telling you my weight to give you an idea of what weight to grab. Up. All right. So I keep it, and I just walk around the room. I know this seems bizarre. You're like, what do I do? You just walk around, but notice the stability that's involved. You're not arching your back trying to keep that up. See, this is when I walk around and I say, wow, I really need to dust in here. Now, if it starts to get to where you're like, it's too heavy, you go, you switch the weight, and you keep going. Keep those arms engaged. This is a great core exercise, also good for shoulder stability. So you could be dancing side to side, I don't care. Oh, I'm feeling it. Make sure those shoulders are not up around your ears. and bring it down. I felt that. Okay, so we're gonna repeat everything we just did, those 3 moves. Okay, now if you wanna add a weight to that box squat, if you feel so inclined, I do. So I'm gonna keep it here. 30 seconds of the box squat. Make sure I'm gonna sit on up. Now, you wanna jump it, you could. It's only 30 seconds. You don't feel comfortable jumping with weight, then please don't. You can always release those feet. You can just stand up. So if you don't have a platform of some kind, you're just squatting. You got it, one more. Okay, I'm gonna set that down. We got the mountain climber, plank knee in, knee lift. Remember, you got choices. 3, 2, go. Remember, you can go slower, or you could even just hold a plank, right? You could be here. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. We got that plank reach. Plank reach. Spread those fingers on the elbows, knees down, legs up. Choices, choices. All right. Tuck your pelvis, abs tight. Reach. Reach. You could just be holding the plank. You don't have to add the reach. Now you can even reach out to the side. Now be aware what your butt's doing, okay? You don't want to look like that. Nice flat back. Pull your navel in. You got 30 seconds. Too much on the shoulder, come down here, hold it, rest, come back up. Just challenge yourself. That's how you get stronger. That's how you get fitter. How you doing? And time. It's a good thing I looked up. I was like, I think it's time. Okay. We've got that carry. All right, so I'm gonna go lighter. I was a little ambitious there. I started off with 15, I think I'm going to 12. Ain't no shame. And go, oh, this feels heavy already. Remember, make sure it's challenging. There is nothing wrong with starting with a heavier weight, doing it as long as you can with good form, and then going lighter. That's a great way to progress to the next weight. So if you need to rest, you could do that if you don't want to go lighter, and then come back up. Oh, that gets in there. Remember, you're not arching, trying to keep that way stable. Okay, you got 10 seconds. I got this, I can do this. How about you? 3, 2, 1. Yowza. All right, little water break. All right, we're moving on. We've got a one arm. I recommend going light. Go in light. So we're gonna hinge. It's called a bat wing row, okay? So it's row, take it out, bring it back up, stand up, okay? All right, we got 1 minute, 3, 2, go. So pull it in, press it out, bring it in. Just think of like how it's like a bat wing. Out, up. So that hinge is just as important as that fly, okay? It's really more of a lateral press than a fly. So on that hinge, make sure your butt's traveling back. You've got a soft knee. You shouldn't be straight-legged on this. Soften those knees. Let's see if I can coordinate. Okay. Nice upper back exercise. Back of the shoulder, tricep, and of course you're working the muscles that are involved in the hinge. The glutes, the hamstrings, the core. Ugh. So try to get some height on that, okay? I'm having one of those days where I can't seem to coordinate my movement. I swear this is not the first time I've done this. Do you ever have days like that? You're like, why can't I do this today? And rest. Okay, I'm gonna set that down because I know I'm gonna use it again. Okay, so we got bicep curls, reverse lunge, easy peasy, pretty basic, right? I'm gonna grab 10s. Okay, 3, 2, go. So you lunge, you bicep curl, right? Pretty basic. We've all done these. Think about getting deeper into your lunge. Remember, a full range of motion for a lunge is here. That's a full range of motion. That's what we're working toward. Even if you don't get there today. Take a nice big step back. Don't let too much weight go back with the back leg. Okay? You got 30 seconds. Try not to swing those weights. We're trying to minimize shoulder involvement on that bicep curl. Okay? So that front knee is not traveling forward. It stays right where it is. And time. Set that down. Okay. Oh gosh. Obviously I did this when I was rested. I had eaten. I had planned this whole thing. We got burpees. I know. Only weirdos go, yeah, burpees, I love them. I actually have never met anyone that says that. And if you're one of those people, we probably can't be friends, okay? It's okay, you know? So you're gonna go down, you're gonna jack out, you're gonna come up. You wanna do it on the floor, you go with your badass self. All right, here we go. Down, out, up. Now, believe it or not, the person that invented burpees, obviously it was named after him. His name was Burpee. These people naming things after themselves. Higher the platform you're on, the easier this burpee gets. Now you want to walk out and in, that's fine too. Now the original burpee was not this, okay? That was added later to make it harder. He wanted to invent an exercise that worked everything. It didn't include a push-up. It did not include a jump squat. It was just this basic movement without the out to the side thing. So if you want to add those things, you go. Make sure you're not dropping your head like this, okay? Always look forward, just as in life. 3, 2, 1. Yippee, skippy. Okay, we're back where we started. Okay, bat wing row. I'm going back to my lighter weight. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can coordinate this time. And down. Okay? So you lift, you take it out to the side, trying to keep that height, fold it back in, come up. If it feels like you can't do it, go lighter. This is not an exercise where you want to go heavy. I know you can do more weight on the row. I know you're strong. You don't have to tell me, I know. But I really want to work the scapula, shoulder blades, all those little muscles in there. They don't get enough love, you know? We're always focused on the muscles we can see. But if you have weakness or imbalances, that can affect all the way down the chain of your body. So give them some love. Give me a little pause when you go out to the side. Remember that hinge. Put those hips back. Bend those knees. Don't drop that chin. I like this one. I like anything where I work through my back. I love back work. Give me one more. Yay. Okay, reverse lunge, bicep curl. Okay? Choose that weight that challenges you, but doesn't alter your form in a negative way, because form's the most important thing. It's not the calorie burn. It's not going fast. Okay, I'll stop lecturing you. Here we go. Back. Back. Remember, we're focused on working through our whole body, improving our muscular strength and endurance, and indirectly, that improves your metabolic rate better than straight cardio can. Cardio's great, lots of health benefits. This is what we call manual calorie burn. You want more muscle on your body. There's so many benefits to muscle. I'm sure you know all of them. And it's not just that you look better. That's great too. We all want to look better. But we also want to age well, right? We want to be able to function without pain, without limitation. Nice big step back. Keep that front knee stable. Nice controlled movement. And time. Okay, we got that burpee with a little jack. I need a sip. I had the flu last week, so sometimes I get that little tickle in my throat where I have to cough. Thankfully, I haven't done that yet. All right, are you ready? All right, let's go. Out, in. The biggest mistake I see in form with a burpee is the back bowing. Make sure you're nice and rigid. Pull those abs in to support that back. You don't want to, like this, where you're going to feel that low back, and that's not a good thing. That's what I love about the mini step. You could raise it, you could lower it depending on how many risers you have. I should be a spokesperson for the mini step because I'm always talking about abs in. They should pay me in mini steps. You show up one day and I've got mini step decor. I've got a mini step chair, a mini step couch. Remember, set that shoulder. Don't collapse into the joint. 3, 2, 1. Yay! Water. I definitely need some. I always start sweating from around my nose first. That makes no sense to me. You know, my body's trying to cool itself. It's trying to cool my nose first? What is that? Okay. We have a squat lunge sequence. You're like, she is random. I am. Okay. Squat, lunge, lateral. Okay. Lateral bothers you, reverse lunge. Do some kind of squat variation. We're going to go all one way on the first round, and then we'll go the other way on the second round. You could do a weight, you could not. I'm going to do 12. I love having a whole rack at my disposal. It's very nice. Okay. Out, and then I lunge, and then I shift back into the hip. Okay? I step out, I lunge, shift back into the hip, okay? Remember, you gotta, oh, that's not lateral. I'll do it now. Focus, Laura. Nice big step on that lateral. Make sure you remember what leg you work. Back, lateral, squat. That was for me. You're gonna feel that stationary leg pretty quick. I don't know why my brain isn't working today. It's just one of those days. Okay, one more round. Okay, don't forget the leg. Okay, we have a little cardio. We're gonna go speed skate, and then a jump forward, a jog back, or a step forward, jog back if you don't want to jump. You go at your own speed, you got 1 minute. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jump forward, jog back. If that jump forward just doesn't work for you, remember, step forward with a little one-footed. Okay, then go back. The key is to land softly. Let the quads and your glutes absorb that impact, not your knees. That takes practice.
Can you feel the beat? 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 Can you feel the beat within my heart? Could you see my love shine through the dark?
Remember, you don't have to make anything high impact. I do recommend if you're able to, try to add some impact into your day. I'm not stepping very far. I'm not going very far forward because I don't have a lot of space. Okay, this is the last one. Okay. How'd you do with that? Okay. We have got a cheerleader move. I just call it that because that's what it reminds me of. Right? I was never a cheerleader. I wasn't in drill team or dance. I was the Ally Sheedy of the Breakfast Club. I had my one friend. Okay. Out, up, down, down. Now I have 5s on this because this right here is the hard part. When you do different movements paired together, there's always a little bit of sacrifice that comes with that. The stronger muscle doesn't get challenged as much. It works, but it doesn't get challenged as much. What I love about this movement is it's so good for the shoulder. You get the rotator cuff. Try to keep those shoulders down so you're not working into the trapezius, the traps, the back of the neck. Up. Control it, okay? You're not swinging this around, right? You wouldn't do that. Keep a slight bend in your elbows throughout. Just keep them soft. I might have gone a little too light. I'll have to go heavier on the next round. Up, down. Okay, we got time for one more. How you feeling? Okay, now we're back where we started. We've got that. Now remember, you change directions. Hopefully you have a 50-50 chance of getting this right, okay? Squat, lunge, lateral. Let's see if I can do the lateral without my brain exploding. I got enough sleep last night. I don't know what the deal is. I did something really embarrassing yesterday because my brain, I don't know what happened. I'll have to share because I'm sure you're dying to know. Okay? Squat, lunge, lateral, shift back into that hip. In, squat, lunge, lateral. Feel the stretch in that inner thigh. Back. Now you could do 2 weights with this as long as they're not in your way on that lateral. Remember that stationary leg, keep that knee stable. Don't let it cave in. How does this side feel compared to the other side? If it feels the same, that's great. That means you're pretty balanced, at least on these exercises. All right, let's do one more. We'll squeeze it in there. Oh, okay. Okay, we got that little speed skate, little jump forward, little jog back. It's little. And 3, 2, go. 2, 3, 4. Remember, make this your own. You could be up here. I'm keeping it low. Step forward, jog back. You're like, you haven't told us your story. Yeah, you probably don't want to know. No. I teach a 9 a.m. and a 9:30 class, and I have for years, okay? For some reason, yesterday, I told myself, oh, yeah, I just leave at 9 o'clock today. So they called me on my way there, and they're like, are you coming for the 9 o'clock class? I was like, yeah, I'm on my way. And then that moment where you're like, oh no, it was 9:10. What happened? I have no idea. I knew I had it. That was like the weirdest thing. I've never done that before in my 27 years of teaching classes. I always joke that sometimes you have those days where you're like, I don't even know what day it is, but you end up showing up to the right places. Okay, we've got that cheerleader move, and then we get a little rest. I'm gonna try to go heavier. And if I find it's too heavy on that front raise, I'll go lighter. All right, get ready. 3, 2, go. Oh, I can already tell. Oh, I'm gonna see if I can do a couple of reps, because I do want to get stronger at this. Ugh. Remember, if you're sacrificing form, see, I know what's gonna come is when I get to here, if I start doing this, then I know I need to go lighter. Okay? Look for those little signs your body's cheating because it can't handle the weight. So it's really like I need something in between the 5 and the 8. Sometimes smaller muscle groups, it's like all you need is like 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds. 10 seconds. Ooh. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're moving on. Actually, here, sorry. Squat, RDL row, or dead row, okay? So this could be heavier. This could be heavier. I think, now I know you're like, she got over the flu, and I just got over a hamstring issue, but you know what? I'm going for it, because that's how I roll. Taking risks. Okay, so squat, hinge, row, come up. So I've got 20s, that's what I'm trying to say. I've been going light for like 2 or 3 weeks, trying to let my hamstring get better. It's an issue I've had for, gosh, almost 20 years. It was from a rupture that I had. I know, no fun. What was weird is when it happened, I had no pain. I didn't even know I did it. I just felt a burning, like intense heat. It was so weird. So I just kept teaching my class. And it was a kickboxing class. Ugh. Sit back. Hinge. Row. Come up. Oh, it feels good to hold heavy weight though. I've missed it. Ooh, a milkshake sounds good right now. Last one. Woo! Toasty. Okay. You could do this on the step. I'm going to do this on the floor. This will be easier. You'll be here, bent, kicking back, the same leg. On the floor, little more core, okay? But you choose what works for you, all right? Back that up a little bit. So stay on the same leg, okay? You're in that beast or bear position with bent knee. Lift. Bring one foot over to the center a little bit more. And now kick back. Kick back. Now, could you do this? Yes, you could. Not as much core, but if that's where you need to be, that's where you need to be. You're coming back to exercise. This is a new exercise that doesn't feel familiar to you. You just came back from being sick. All good reasons, or you just don't want to do it that way. You know? You make choices for yourself. There is never shame in modifying a movement. So if you're up here, you're bent on that leg, you're still using the core, you're still using the abs to engage. Not so hard on the shoulders either, less body weight on them. And bring it up. Remember what leg you did, okay? Okay, upper body. Do, down, do. That's the sound I make when I do that exercise. Here's the one where you have to sacrifice. It's the way you can manage that tricep extension. All right, here we go. Bring it down. Make sure that tricep extension is nice and slow and controlled. I realize that was too light. You can always change weights throughout. Remember, our bodies adapt to what we do. That's how we survive, right? So if you're always picking up the same weights for exercises and it feels comfortable, it's a sign your body's used to it. So challenge yourself, go a little heavier. It's gonna feel hard, it's not gonna feel comfortable, but that's what you need. Just be careful with your form. Be very aware of how it feels. If you're controlling it. And time. I'll have to remember to go heavier on that. Okay, cardio. We got jacks, we got squats. Pretty basic stuff. Okay, jack, squat. Okay, or I will add to this. Land softly, especially on this. See how I open up? It's a little bit easier to decelerate. Remember, you don't want to do high impact, don't. Just make your movement bigger. It doesn't have to be high impact to be intense, okay? Now give me quick heels. Heel, heel, heel. If you tap your toe instead, a little bit easier. Okay, let's go back to the jacks. Squat, and then quick heels. 8, 7, 6. Jack, squat. Now heels. 2 more times. Jack, jack, squat, heels. 1 more time. Heel. That's it. Okay. All we got to do is repeat. All right. We've got that squat, the dead row. All right. We're almost done. We're at the end. You got this. You're killing it. Squats and go. Squat, hinge, row. Okay? Squat, row. Remember, the row is about pulling those shoulder blades back and together. Don't just pull your hands up. Oh, squat. You look great. You're awesome. I hope you feel good. Even if you're tired, that's good. You're challenging yourself, and that's exactly what you need. Just remember to give yourself downtime, recovery. It could be active recovery, and it could be a stretching day. It could be a yoga day, a walking day. Don't do HIIT every day. It's not good for you. I know. I sound like your mother. Bicep, tricep. Come on, we're at the end. We're going to end here. All right, you ready? Last exercise. Oh yeah, I forgot it went heavier. Oh well. I know this is a glamorous subject, but I've been learning a lot about menopause. I know, don't you want to talk about that? How it can affect you, how it can affect different women in different ways. It's fascinating. I always find anything with the body fascinating. And the brain, I'm a nerd. If you've had COVID and you had that brain fog, I know I did. There are women in menopause, perimenopause I should say, and in menopause that struggle with brain fog every day. And if you're one of those people, I feel for you because, man, that was hard. I was like, why can't I just like finish a thought? What was I doing? Okay, one more. All right. You are amazing. I'm sure you know that. You seem like the kind of person that already knows they're amazing. Big inhale. Exhale. All right. Well, side to side. Keep it in. And then hands down. Slide down. Release your back. Press back. Do it again. Curl those hips under. Should feel really good. All right, come all the way up. Hinge back. Whoop. Don't fall, Laura. Hold. Hamstring. Make sure you're shifting back. All right, bring yourself up. One more. Shift back. Find that range of motion. And then stay in it. All right, bring yourself up. Big inhale one more time. You are amazing, I know. I've told you you're awesome. Thank you so much for working out with me. I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye. I hope you enjoyed that circuit workout and you feel great and you feel worked. Now, if you would like to cool down and stretch, check this out. And if you would like to work your core a little bit more, hey, I made it right. Check this out right here. I'll see you next time.